come on people, this is a Common Guy Reviews and I am your lovely host, Pepse. How long has it been since I watched something at the movies? At least a year. This year has been really poor for movies, and because I am stuffed to the rim of superhero films, I just couldn't bother to go to and watch another flopping flick they've made. But that changes today. Just recently I went and watched Napoleon, epic historical drama that is directed and produced by Ridley Scott. Joaquin Phoenix took a role for Short King, the Emperor of the France, Napoleon Bonaparte. This movie was a whopping 2 hours and 40 minutes long, and they have scrapped over an hour of material for the theatrical cut, full-length version coming to the streaming services later. My first thought for this movie was that it was fast-paced. Like really fast-paced. Like they jumped from the years to year, to war, and it never stopped. It was like a fucking train to right into the end. We didn't get to see any of Napoleon's life. He just hopped to the screen already having a successful military career, ready to prove himself even further. Also there was detailed gore, which was nice touch to add the horrors of the wars and battles. Knowing that these wars are based on true events, it is kinda rough that we're living right now next to the country in active war. I just sit in the theater watching historical epics about past wars. It always adds to the irony of the real life. Joaquin really know how to do his stuff. He really does. I went to watch this movie mostly because he was doing the acting. I loved him in The Joker, and he didn't really disappoint in this movie either. Napoleon was an egomaniac, always wanted more and go further, thing that in the end brings his own demise, and Joaquin portrayed that mindset really well. Also, I know from some critique I've seen that this movie is not totally accurate at its history, and to me that's fine, mostly because this movie never claimed to be a documentary or being historically accurate. It is a dramatic picture about Napoleon's late career and life, and that's that. It heavily leans towards real things but adds some spice there and there to keep stuff flowing around. Battles were epic, right? Like these really huge and loud battles, where men marched towards each other eating whatever came out of the enemy's guns and cannons. Brutal, honest and bloody, aren't we all entertained at this point? Aside from the battles, movie focused a lot of the relationship of Napoleon and his wife Josephine, who had a rough life and marriage overall. Napoleon was obsessed with her, and while she couldn't bear an heir, she loved him back in some twisted and manipulative way, as did he. It was a train wreck, to put it in words. This was somewhat true in the real events too, and I like that they focused on this because showing Napoleon's obsession about her and thinking about her even in the midst of the war acts a little bit of more some kind of character, even more than just being a good tactician, I guess. Film quickly stumbles through dozens of battles, ending in Napoleon's death in his exile in the island of Saint Helena. Movie left me with an okay impression. I wasn't overly stoked about it, but I think this was nearly 3 hours well spent. It was worth a watch, and because I am not an historian, I was not irked about inaccuracies. If you like historical epics that are spiced up just a little bit and can stand almost 3 hours of it, and go and give it a look. Or then choose wait the non-cut version from streaming services and enjoy yourself over 4 hours of this goodie. This was my review about the Napoleon. So glad I got to taste that oh so good but so salty movie popcorn before this year is over. This was a Common Guy Reviews. I am your lovely host Pepsi, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.